Everyone online is losing their minds over the newest AI video tools, acting like it's the only route to make decent content. But here is the truth. A lot of creators totally forget there are other workflows that are cheaper, faster, and way more practical for everyday content. I have been testing these alternatives for a month straight, and I am going to show you how to get better results without burning your cash or your sanity. Specifically, I want to talk about Vizard and how it solves the messy parts that these model hype tools usually make way too complicated. Look, I get the excitement of new model drops, but for most creators, what matters is how quickly you can turn raw footage into shareable clips that actually perform. That is where Vizard shines, because it is not just some one-trick pony trying to generate footage from scratch using prompts. Instead, it asks the right question. How do we turn what you already have, your long-form interviews, live streams, or tutorials, into a stack of ready-to-post shorts? It accomplishes this with 3 core pillars that fundamentally change your daily workflow: automatic viral clip editing, smart scheduling, and a built-in content calendar. Tools like Kling or platforms you access through dashboards like OpenArt are impressive for synthetic generation, but they often fall short when your goal is consistent volume. They can produce stunning single clips, but they are often picky about prompts, inconsistent with complex camera directions, and get expensive when you are churning out dozens of videos. That is a lot of manual overhead when consistency is literally the growth engine for most creators online. So here is how I approach this now. Think less like a prompt engineer and more like a high-level content strategist. I am going to walk you through 4 insane tips that will make you way better at producing shorts from long videos with Vizard at the center so you can scale without going crazy. Tip 1. Structure your editing inputs like you would a prompt, because this is the single most important shift in mindset you can make. Vizard does not need magical text prompts to know what matters, but you still need to feed it well-structured guidance just like you would an assistant. I use a short formula: focus, outcome, style, motion, and setting. Yeah, it sounds like a prompt cheat sheet, but it works perfectly for clip selection. When you set those instructions inside Vizard, the AI can grab the best moments automatically, and you will stop getting random clips that do not tell a story. Tip 2. Let the AI find your viral moments, but you have to teach it your specific taste. Rather than manually scrubbing for highlights, you let the algorithm find spikes, emotion, excitement, or big info moments. Here is the pro move. Create a tiny training set by taking 10 past clips that performed well and marking why they worked. Vizard quickly learns that pattern and starts surfacing similar moments from your long-form content, acting like an assistant who studied your best work. Tip 3. Use green screen and overlays smartly. Source them outside, then let Vizard handle the composting. If you want to generate stylized backgrounds or animated overlays in other tools, you can do that. Just export them cleanly and import them into Vizard. Instead of asking a synthetic model to redraw your subject, Vizard layers these assets, keeping your authentic performance completely intact. Tip 4. Format once and post everywhere by using the auto schedule feature like a total pro. Vizard's content calendar changes the game because it can export multi-aspect versions, queue them for different platforms, and post automatically. So here is a workflow that actually scales. Run your video through Vizard, let the AI create a batch of optimized clips, and set your posting cadence. Also, do not forget that upscaling matters for distribution. Export a high-res master and let Vizard keep that quality for the final renders. Another thing, don't over-polish every single clip, because sometimes raw footage with natural audio beats perfectly edited but sterile content. And always use captions. Vizard adds subtitles automatically, and you need to use them because a huge chunk of viewers watch without sound. Let me be honest about the trade-offs so you don't view this as an infomercial. Generative platforms are great for brand new scenes that don't exist. But for creators whose growth hinges on consistency, Vizard is more than a time saver. It is a true workflow multiplier. If you want pristine control and art-directed single clips, keep experimenting with models. But if you want to scale output, integrate Vizard now. Stop getting hung up on which shiny model is trending this week and start focusing on the system that turns content into actual growth. I'll drop a link in the description to a quick walkthrough project I made so you can see the scheduling and auto generation in action. Once you try it, you will wonder why you ever spent hours chopping content manually, and you will finally be able to stop burning out. That is it for today. Hopefully, these tips save you time and headache, so go try integrating Vizard, and I will see you in the next one.